Welcome back to another episode of Speak Smartly and Fluently. I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm here with my co-host, Ben.
Hey everyone! Today's episode is all about mastering everyday conversations in English. If you've ever found yourself struggling with simple greetings or not knowing how to respond when someone asks, "What's up?" then this episode is for you.
That's right, Ben. Whether you're just starting out or looking to brush up on your conversational skills, being able to participate confidently in daily conversations is key to becoming fluent in English. So, let's dive in.
First things first, let's talk about greetings. These are the building blocks of any conversation. Think of them as the first impression you give when you meet someone.
Exactly. A greeting sets the tone for the entire conversation. Some of the most common greetings in English are pretty simple but essential to know. For example, how are you? Hello, good morning, and what's up?
Let's break these down a little more. How are you is a classic. You'll hear this everywhere, and there are a few ways to respond. You can say something like, "I'm good, thanks." How about you? Or keep it short with just "good, thanks."
Yes. And if you want to mix things up, you can use variations like, how's it going? Or how have you been? These are great for casual conversations and are a little more informal than, how are you? Here's a quick dialogue to show how it works.
Hey Sarah. How's it going?
It's going well, thanks. How about you?
Pretty good, can't complain.
And there you have it. A simple exchange you can use almost anywhere, from work to chatting with friends. It's natural and flows easily, which is what you want when speaking English.
Now let's move on to a phrase that might confuse learners at first. What's up? It's a super common, informal way to greet someone, and it doesn't literally mean what is above you.
Right, it can throw people off. What's up just means what's going on or how are you? You can reply with not much, just hanging out, or even, oh, not much to you.
It's very casual, so you'd usually hear this from friends or colleagues in an informal setting. Let's give an example. Here's a quick dialogue to show how it works.
Hey Ben, what's up?
Not much, just getting ready for the weekend. You?
Same here. Looking forward to relaxing a bit.
See? It's simple, and it makes you sound more like a native speaker. You'll hear it all the time in casual settings, so don't be afraid to use it.
Now, what about when you need to end a conversation? A common phrase is see you later. It's a casual way to say goodbye, and it doesn't mean you have to literally see the person later the same day.
Exactly. You can also say take care, catch you later, or even just bye. It's all about the context. If you know you'll meet the person again soon, see you later or catch you later works well.
Let's act this one out. All right, Ben, I've got to run. See you later.
Catch you later, Sarah. Have a good one.
It's that easy. Whether it's at the end of a workday or when you're leaving a social event, these phrases are great for politely wrapping up a conversation.
Another situation where people might feel nervous is when they meet someone new. Introducing yourself confidently in English is super important.
Definitely. A good introduction goes a long way. Something as simple as, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you," can break the ice. You can follow that up by asking, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?"
Let's do a quick role play to show how easy this can be. Hi, I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Ben. Where are you from?
I'm from New York. How about you?
I'm from California. What do you do for work?
I'm a teacher. What about you?
I'm a podcast host. It's great to connect.
See how easy that is? These phrases are practical and can help you start conversations when meeting new people.
All right, so you've started a conversation. Now, how do you keep it going? Asking follow-up questions and giving thoughtful responses are great ways to do this.
Exactly. If someone says something interesting, you can say, "Oh really? Tell me more, or that's interesting. What happened next? You can also add phrases like, I see, or I totally agree, to show that you're engaged.
Here's another quick dialogue to show how it works.
So, last weekend I went hiking in the mountains.
Oh, really? That sounds amazing. Tell me more.
Yeah, the views were incredible, but it was a tough climb.
I can imagine. How long did it take you to reach the top?
About 5 hours, but it was worth it.
That sounds exhausting but rewarding. I'd love to try that sometime.
See? By showing interest and asking questions, you can keep a conversation going naturally. We've covered a lot of conversational phrases today, but one of the best ways to really get them to stick is through practice and repetition.
Exactly. A great technique is called shadowing, where you listen to native speakers and try to repeat what they say immediately after. This helps with both pronunciation and flow.
And if you're listening to this podcast, you can use our dialogues to practice. Play them again and repeat the phrases after us until they feel natural.
That's such a good point. The more you hear and repeat these phrases, the more confident you'll become in everyday conversations.
One thing to remember is that how and when you use these phrases can depend on cultural context. For example, in some English-speaking countries, people are more formal, while in others, they might be more casual.
Right. In the US, for example, people tend to be pretty informal, so phrases like, "What's up?" are used a lot. But in the UK, you might hear more polite greetings like, "How do you do?" or "Good afternoon." It's important to pay attention to these differences.
Absolutely. The key is to observe and adapt to the situation. If you're in a more formal setting, like a business meeting, you might stick with something like good morning or hello. But in casual settings with friends, feel free to use phrases like hey or what's going on.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about how to actually integrate these phrases into your daily life. One tip is to pick 1 or 2 phrases each day and make a conscious effort to use them in conversations.
That's a great tip, Sarah. And if you don't have people to practice with, you can practice by talking to yourself or even thinking in English. For example, when you wake up, say good morning to yourself. Or when you're leaving the house, say see you later. These small habits can help build your confidence.
Also, if you're learning English with a friend, you can practice by having mini conversations. You can take turns using different phrases and practicing introductions, greetings, and casual chats.
And don't forget to have fun with it. Learning English is a journey, but it can be enjoyable. The more you practice these everyday conversations, the more natural they'll feel.
Thanks for listening today, and if you found the video helpful and that you're feeling more equipped to handle those funny idioms, please hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode and share it with others who might benefit. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future episodes, we'd love to hear from you, so your feedback is really important to us. Thanks for listening, and as always, happy learning. You're doing great. Bye, everyone.